For my action research project, I created an online writing tutorial using the Jing program from the Digital Humanities class in fall 2009. In the tutorial, I narrate over a good example and a bad example of a response to a persuasive writing prompt to show students the elements of what makes a good response and things to avoid in creating a response so as not to turn in a bad response or a non-persuasive piece. We watched the tutorial together in class and then reviewed the elements that make a good piece and reviewed what things to avoid when constructing your response. Students then watched the tutorial again individually using their laptops and headphones while consulting with their class notes on the different types of economies as they worked towards creating an outline for their second response. The second response paper was then used as the student's response to the second writing prompt within the teaching reasoning through writing assignment. So let's take a minute here to look at what the online tutorial actually looks like and then see a couple clips of students actually using it in the classroom.
We're going to be doing another writing assignment in which we again argue for an opinion, but this time we're going to look at a couple examples of what's a good response to a persuasive writing prompt and what's a bad response. Okay, we're going to see what elements make up a good response, and these are going to be things like having a topic sentence, having a few sentences with facts to back up our opinion, and having a conclusion sentence that brings it all back together. So let's go back to our first writing assignment, take a look at the prompt. Do you think it is important for U.S. citizens to understand what judges do and how courts work? Why or why not? Okay, let's look at a bad example, so we know what not to do next time. Okay, let's read through this together. Here we go.
In comparing my students' response from the first writing response assignment to this second prompt response that they turned in after viewing the Jing tutorial and creating an outline to set up their response piece, it became clear that the vast majority of my students improved in their ability to construct a persuasive writing response, using the topic and concluding sentences to establish a structure of their response, and then finding supporting details from the class notes to include in the body of the paragraph drastically improved the structure and clarity of student response pieces. Not only did students improve in the skill of creating the structured, persuasive response, but most students also showed improvement in areas of grammar usage and mechanics and general flow of their response.